Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Here's Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. The Colts send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Take it at the 37. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Lockhart on a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Dalton sets up play action. Going across the field, he finds Phillips. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very solid gain of 27.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff up the middle. Lockhart. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Here we go on 4th down. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got a couple, but a couple is all that they needed as they convert on 4th. First glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Here's Dalton. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point attempt It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, just be you. Enjoy that time away, then you come back ready to go.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Indy set to go on offense once more. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Murray trying again after the pick six. Looking middle, and that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. There's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He'll hit Jackson complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw is Murray. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Justin Jefferson, 58 yards. And the Colts are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. The Lions at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Lockhart, give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down now, Lockhart. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll keep it up, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Murray now to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Murray. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Murray. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. This defense, 3 interceptions now. And, Charles, obviously that one for the pick 6. That gives them a 3-possession lead, and they are really in the driver's seat.
Makes you imagine what that lead could become with another half of football left to play, because the way they're getting after it, partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question. And neither is another pick 6.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And
lean on that leadership. On 2nd and 9, Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. First down, Murray. And he'll find Hall. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Murray now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that.
It seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try to put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try to put the football in one. That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Over over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now, light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground. I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays. Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw again on second down. Dalton. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Play action here with Dalton. Able to find his man, John Phillips. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 42. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Play action now, Dalton. He finds his man, complete. That's Zimmerman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Dalton operating in the red zone now. He gets it to Cooks. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Lockhart, and he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. Stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Despite only needing one, Dalton to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Hall. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Phillips. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
To throw here, Dalton. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And the route is on here in this first half. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From midfield here, Dalton. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. On first down, Lockhart. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line. And
he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Were you a surprised as I was that they actually ran it on second down there. I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes now. Here, I think they probably go. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. Murray now on first down. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up the third down. Now a handoff up the middle. Reese. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. Reese. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Murray going to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Come on. They'll run on first down. Reese. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
6-yard gain brings up 2nd and 4.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly are loading up today, partner, because they've caused big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First and goal, Indianapolis.
Up the middle they go. Bishop. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to at least get one score back. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So a sensational return there on special teams, a foot race that he was not going to lose. Now, meanwhile, while that was going on, we've got an injured player on the field. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Dalton's throw taken in by Miller. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 39. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Second down, Lockhart, and forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 110 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football, because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Now a handoff up the middle. Lockhart, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Jefferson. So nothing doing there, and it's second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window. And now here's another interception. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. A try here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this?
And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Hall. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game.
And now here's another interception. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Sliding out of the pocket. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
128 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He finds his man complete. That's Zimmerman.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Up the middle they go. Lockhart. And he's brought down. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. And we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
To throw again on second down. Murray over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Murray now to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Jackson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray, open man. He's got Jefferson across the formation. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw with both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Lions,